check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
What's up, guys? Welcome to yet another video on the beautiful Innsbruck map. Today we are gonna expand on the other bank of the river, but first some housekeeping. I removed the garbage collection facilities and I just realized there are a lot of dead people waiting to be transported, so I built a cemetery. And first I'm going to build some houses here, but the main reason of this whole episode, so why I am expanding on the other side of the river, wait for that, we are going to build a very nice city or part of the city over there, is that I wanted to build a central train station somewhere over here, where what you see on the screen right now, a little bit up from here. But I realized I needed to buy another piece of land in order to be able to get a train line the way I want it. So I could build a train station over there. I have access to the train line, there's no problem with that. But I just need that piece of land. Maybe you can see it over there in the upper right hand corner. That's not ours yet, so I needed that to be able to get the train over here. So in order to be able to buy another piece of land, I need to reach the 19,000 population mark, I guess. So I decided my goal would be for this episode, for this part of the playing, my goal would be to reach the next level, the 19,000 population mark. So let's do it. Basically, this part or this episode is just an expansion. I want to get more than 5,000 people into my city. And in order to do that, I am basically just zoning. I don't know why I left out this part before. Maybe I wanted to build a park, but I am just building or zoning more high density residential. And here is when we finally get to the other side of the river. First building bridges, this one here and another one downstream. I don't want to, what you see here in the upper part of the screen, I don't want to build over there, because I would say that that's an extension when you come into the city, the big roundabout from the highway. That's an extension of that road. I just don't want everyone to come to the city through the highway, through the roundabout, and take the right turn and go into the other bank of the river. So I want to split the traffic this way between the two bridges. I guess it turns out pretty well, because the traffic never goes below 75%. I'm gonna check it once in a while, and some people would say that if it's below 80 then it's not good. I would say 75, it's pretty good, even if there are no vehicles queuing, so the traffic is basically flowing, it's stopping once in a while, that's okay. That's what you see in real life. Or I would say, if that was the situation in real life, that traffic would be flowing every time, just stopping once in a while, that would be an ideal situation for everyone. So here is when I plan out the basic structure of this part of the city. And I want to have two roundabouts here, because obviously I am planning to get a high volume of traffic over here, because we are just starting to build here. And if you see the map, I would say that this can even be the bigger part of the city later, because it's a pretty huge area over here. And we have the mountains. Obviously we are gonna be building something in the mountains, so pretty high traffic I am expecting here. This is, I don't know what I'm doing here, just playing with the terrain, but don't worry, it is going to turn out great and beautiful, I think. So basically just planning the roads, and then I go ahead and zone residential areas, high density, only high density residential areas. I want to build a city. And this is somewhere the center part of the city, so I don't want to build more low density residential in this area. Maybe later in the mountains or somewhere we are going to build some outskirts to the city, but now our goal is to get as many people in the city as we can. So I go ahead and zone high density residential, and of course I need to take care of the unemployment rate. I told you in another video that if it is below 4%, then you should zone residential. If it's above 5%, then you should zone either industrial or offices or commercial. So I'm basically just doing that. So taking care that as many people moves in as we can, but on the other hand, they get jobs basically. That's what we are doing here. And I'm checking the services and I'm checking the parks, but basically parks are services. I want them to be happy and I want them to have every amenities that they need. And the reason I am making this curved road here, and I just don't find the level, it is always trying to build a 3 meters high road, but now it's okay, because I want to build a city park. Somewhere, maybe next episode I'm guess it's going to be the central train station, maybe after that. So I'm leaving out this area next to the river, and I want to build a city park which expands or extends both sides of the river. Over there in the upper part you see we have a nice area left out in the other part of the river, the original part of the city. And we have this area here, what you see at the bottom of your screen right now, what we have left out in this episode. So we are going to build a nice city park over there with pedestrian bridges and so on. And this is basically what I told you. I'm just checking the services, and of course this area needs schooling, they need water, the whole city needs more water, so I'm just building another water tower over here. And public library and everything. I just want them to be happy, I just want them to be educated, and that's it. So it's basically this is the episode. I hope you're gonna enjoy it, but nothing special happens here, just trying to squeeze in the best parks and squeeze in the houses. And as you see, we are now at almost 15,000 population mark. We started with somewhere 12,000, so we gained 3,000 people in a couple of minutes, and we are aiming to get to the 19,000 mark. Then in the next episode we are going to be able to buy the new piece of land and build the nice central station and all the train tracks that are necessary in order to build that. So obviously residential demand is low now, and it was very fast. I guess it was 6% the unemployment rate, because I just built a lot of houses, so I need to build some area where they can work, so either offices or commercial areas. I don't want to build industrials right now. We have that huge industrial part at the main entrance of the city. I need to take care of that later, because traffic is pretty high over there and it's just not great. That basically it's almost in the center of the city. So as we are growing, I am gonna expand or maybe move the industrial area later on, but now just build this area for us. And the unemployment rate is still high, so I need to do something about that. So I'm gonna zone offices and commercial over here. Basically this whole area is gonna be a big office area. I'm just checking everything. Electricity is good, and I'm using the mod that gets the electricity over the road, so I don't need to take care of the electricity. It automatically expands wherever I build a road. And public library, education, of course we need more schools because a lot of people are moving in to our city, so I just built a high school over here, and I am going to build an elementary school also over here in this area because there are a lot of people living over there also. And just going back to the other side of the river, here we also need an elementary school, so I'm picking this nice community school which I really like. I mean the look of it, and it functions as, so you see here, this is where we have problems in this area. So I guess that the main traffic problems, or the reason we are below 80%, is because of that industrial area, so we will need to take care of that. But just back to the elementary school, I like the look of that community school, so whenever I can in these modern areas, I am trying to build that one or use that one, and just finishing the road layout over here. And basically, as you can see, we are at 16,000 now, so we have still 3,000 people, or we still need 3,000 people to come in or to move into our city. But I mean, I guess it's not a problem if I say that we are gonna reach that at the end of the episode. They are moving in quite nicely. I zone over here, so I just want to build a park at the bottom of the screen, behind the houses basically. Yes, houses, that's what we need, because we want more people. We want to reach the 19,000 mark right in this episode. But yes, give them some offices too. And of course the offices serve as a sound barrier, so when you see a large road with bigger traffic, I tend to build offices over there between the road, the commercial and the residentials. And on the other hand, I am checking the parks right now, how well the area is, how much parks they have, or how happy they are with the parks, that you can see in the color. And I'm even building some plazas or types of parks that function as park in the industrial zones. I'm using a mod which basically disables the pollution, which is not in the specific area where the industrial building is, so there's no pollution basically, and that's why I can build parks. I just don't like, that's unreal to me, that next to a factory you cannot do anything. I mean, modern factories are not so polluting as you can see in the original game, so I'm using that mod. And building some more offices here, and as you can see, we are almost at 19,000. It's 18,600 right now, and it's just going up very rapidly. So in a couple of minutes, and as you can see, the end of the video is approaching, so in a couple of minutes we're gonna reach the 19,000 population mark. We just need 100 more people, and I guess we are gonna get there soon. And once we are there right now, yeah, we have a lot of things. We have the crematoriums, which I like to use much more than the cemeteries. I just finished zoning this part and enjoying the actual city. So thank you guys very much for being here. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to the Busy Orange channel and come back to see the next episode where we are going to build the center station.
It sound right, boys.